Organism, living being that has a cellular structure and that can independently perform all physiologic functions necessary for life. Pericardium, sac that encloses the heart. Peritoneum, serous membrane that lines the abdominopelvic cavity and covers the organs found there. Physiology, science that studies the chemistry, biochemistry, and physics of the body's functions. Plane, imaginary two-dimensional surface that passes through the body. Pleura, serous membrane that lines the pleural cavity and covers the lungs. Positive feedback, mechanism that intensifies a change in the body's physiological condition in response to a stimulus. Positron emission tomography, medical imaging technique in which radiopharmaceuticals are traced to reveal metabolic and physiological functions in tissues. Posterior, describes the back or direction toward the back of the body, also called dorsal. Pressure, force exerted by a substance in contact with another substance. Prone, face down. Proximal, describes a position nearer to the point of attachment or the trunk of the body. Regional anatomy, study of the structures that contribute to the specific body regions. Renewal, process by which worn-out cells are replaced. Reproduction, process by which new organisms are generated. Responsiveness, ability of an organism's or system to adjust to changes in conditions. Sagittal plane, two-dimensional vertical plane that divides the body or organ into right and left sides. Section, in anatomy, a single flat surface of a three-dimensional structure that has been cut through. Sensor, reports a monitored physiological value to the control center. Serosa, membrane that covers organs and reduces friction, also called serous membrane. Serous membrane, membrane that covers organs and reduces friction, also called serosa. Set point, ideal value for a physiological parameter, the level or small range within which a physiological parameter such as blood pressure is stable and optimally healthful. Spinal cavity, division of the dorsal cavity that houses the spinal cord, also referred to as vertebral cavity. Superficial, describes a position nearer to the surface of the body. Superior, describes a position above or higher than another part of the body proper. Supine, face up. Systematic anatomy, study of the structures that contribute to specific body systems. Thoracic cavity, division of the anterior cavity that houses the heart, lungs, esophagus, and trachea. Tissue, group of similar or closely related cells that act together to perform a specific function. Transverse plane, two-dimensional horizontal plane that divides the body or organ into superior and inferior portions. Ultrasonography, application of ultrasonic waves to visualize subcutaneous body structures such as tendons and organs. Ventral, describes the front or direction toward the front of the body, also called anterior. Ventral cavity, larger body cavity located anterior to the posterior body cavity, includes the serous membrane. X-ray, form of high-energy electromagnetic radiation with a short wavelength capable of penetrating solids and ionizing gases, used in medicine as a diagnostic aid to visualize body structures such as bones.